Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how Season 6 looks like it's going to be exactly more of the same. Doesn't look like things are going to change at all for Season 6, in all honesty, in terms of the things that are frustrating about the game mode, which is a shame, but that's how it goes. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So by that, I mean, I just don't think that the game mode is still particularly rewarding to play, nor is there really anything to play for once you have a good team or a team that you feel comfortable with, besides just playing for the love of the game. And the consistency with which we get things that are actually worth grinding is going to be in the dirt. The rewards are not very good, and honestly I feel like the rewards at a lot of modes are worse than they were last season. Like, for example, 120 wins in Showdown being 2 opals, a 10 box and a 20 box, I guess a legend badge, and 10 off badges and 50,000 MT. Look, I get that that's like a decent amount of stuff, but for 120 Showdown wins to not get a guaranteed dark matter at this point in the year, at a very minimum in Season 6, when again, look at my team. A lot of y'all's teams probably look pretty similar to that. Look at my unsellable team. I don't know. What is an opal doing for me, dude? What is an opal doing for most anybody who's playing enough Showdown to get 120 wins? And that, I mean, I guess the 200 win reward is a 5 card option pack of dark matters, so you have the option to at least get more than 1 dark matter, but still, I just sorry, you don't have the option to get more than 1 dark matter. You have the option out of 5 dark matters to where it's more likely that you'll at least get a good dark matter. But I don't know. I've reached the point of serious frustration with this game mode for this season already. It took a total of about 4 minutes and 12 seconds, in all honesty, for me to get annoyed already, in all honesty, with my team this season. I just think that the execution has been poor, and often it seems like it's intentionally poor. And I don't know, maybe I just complain too much, but this is not good enough, and the rewards should be noticeably better than this. I like the fact that level 40 is a great card. I think that is awesome. I think level 40 being an awesome card is great. I think it's nice that Moses Malone is a really good Ascension card. I think John Wall's pretty fun. Gray Hill has great stats and badges, if not a great release that I love, but some people are going to like that card. Like, I don't mind this page of rewards. I wish there were more player rewards in modes, like you get 200 wins in Showdown and you get 100 overall. I don't know, somebody, 100 overall, anybody, honestly, would be cool. I would love to see something along those lines, but in general, my biggest issue is that, like, the small things that are positives don't outweigh the many things that are negatives, in my opinion. Like, we're basically, it looks like to me at least, going to be sitting here waiting for a festival event all season. Otherwise, it's just like there's not really anything to play for other than the love of the game. Now, I will say Triple Threat Park has decent rewards. I would say at least you're guaranteed 2 dark matters instead of 1 out of Triple Threat Park, and you also the game's not as, that game mode's not as sweaty. It doesn't have the skill-based matchmaking that that Showdown does, especially once you get to tier 1 in Showdown. So I guess there are some positives in that aspect, but in general, it's not great. I'd be lying to say it is great. Triple Threat Park's probably your most rewarding mode to grind this season, but realistically, I don't know, salary cap rewards didn't change at all. That's the fact that the rewards are no better now for salary cap than they were a couple weeks ago, or a month and a half ago, really. When Season 5 started, it's like, that's not acceptable. That's not good enough at all. And again, that's very frustrating to me. I just think as a whole, the execution has been so mediocre, and it seems almost intentional. And then they come out and drop these challenges today, which I already made a whole video on, obviously, but these domination highlight challenges. So we're going to start the Monday/Wednesday content this season. The Season 6 challenges on Monday, and then the weekly challenges on Wednesday. If it's anything like the last couple seasons have been, that's what we'll get. We start it with a double XP coin and rep as the rewards. Completely pointless. And so basically, it looks as though we're just going to be sitting on our hands again, waiting for a festival event to make the game mode exciting. And look, the festival events are great. Like I said in the video I made earlier today, I probably made it 1.5 million MT from the festival event. Not to mention the fact that I got Joakim Noah and Corey Brewer in that dynamic duo, which, by the way, maybe should be on my unsellable lineup. But I just think at this point, the game modes themselves, there is not a single one that, in my opinion, is enticing enough to be worth actually grinding. Now, I'll probably do salary cap just for videos because it's quicker than the other game modes, but I'm not going to probably get to more than about, maybe I'll get to 60 Showdown wins this season. I was going to try to get to 120 last season, but I got so bored the second half of the season of playing Showdown, I didn't feel like it. I just want to play MLB. And it's the same thing this season. I don't want to play the game right now. I want to go play MLB. That's the game that I want to play in my free time because I feel like I'm getting rewarded for it. I feel like there's a point. I feel like I want to get better. MLB has Weekend Classic this weekend that's like way more rewarding than anything 2K has done all year. It's like what a weekend mode should be. But instead, for 2K, we have King of the Court, which if you're the second best player on the console of Xbox or the console of PlayStation, you get a 97 plus. You get a Galaxy Opal. If you're the second best player on the console in April, and I get they're probably going to change these rewards this week because they generally do change them the second week of the season. At least I hope they're going to change the rewards this week. But like, are we freaking serious? I'm just baffled, dude. I really am just baffled. I think the game mode has gone in the toilet in a lot of ways, with the exception of the festival events. The festival events are the only thing that has kept my team anything close to enjoyable and fun this year. And look, Friday content is good, but Friday content by itself is not enough to support the game mode. Now, it is unfortunately enough to support 2K's pockets. And that, I think, is at the end of the day, the problem. I think, and I'm realizing honestly that I think my spending habits have probably been encouraging poor decision making recently. I have been spending more on 2K than I have the last couple of years in the past month or so, and I kind of regret it. I'm spending my $100 a week or so. I spent $84 last week buying level 40. The week before that, I bought a half box. Before that, I bought one half box. Like, I've been spending about $100 a week for the last few weeks. I haven't been spending more than that, to be fair, but like $100 a week is $100 a week at the end of the day. Like, that's not nothing, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's encouraging other people probably to do that when generally I'm not spending money. And I don't know, man. I apologize if that's having a negative influence. That's encouraging more people to spend money on the game. I think at the end of the day, the Friday content is good and the festival events are good. And that's about the extent of what I would call good in my team right now. I just think the modes aren't really worth rewarding. Now the level 40 is good this season. Tim Duncan's great. Last season with Brandon Roy, he was good too. Like that was good, but by itself, that's not enough because that works for about a week. Like, I'm still looking forward to using Tim Duncan. I've had a broken controller the last couple of days, so I haven't really been playing the game. But I am looking forward to streaming and using that Tim Duncan tonight and stuff and playing the game some. But that'll rub off pretty quickly. You know what I mean? That'll wear off pretty quickly. And I'm pretty quickly, I think, going to get to the point, because I'm already frustrated and we're 3 days into the season. I think I'm pretty quickly going to get to the point where I have no desire whatsoever to play this game mode again for most of this season until they drop some sort of festival event that actually brings me back into the game for a week or two. And unfortunately, that's just how the cycle of this game has basically been since Christmas. So it's a shame, but it is what it is. Maybe, just maybe, content in their Tuesday content this season will be better, and there'll be something exciting about that'll make me more excited. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping, because I'm recording this video at noon. Leaks come out at 3. Hopefully something good happens with Tuesday content this season, maybe, but I don't know. I just had to get on here and express my frustration because it feels like it's just going to be more of the same. And I bet y'all probably feel the same way, or at least a lot of y'all do, who are tapped in with the game mode as well. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.